Former LA Fire Chief Kristen Crowley will not get her job back after losing her appeal for reinstatement.
Conservative life on Mars, because we are living in strange times. There are some Nimrods out there that still do not understand why the LA Fire Chief Kristen Crowley was fired initially and why her appeal fell flat on deaf ears and she is out of a job. So this is the real reason why LA Fire Chief was fired and lost her appeal. Part 1. The truth behind former LA Fire Chief Kristen Crowley firing is simple. Yes, she exposed some harsh realities about the fire department's lack of preparedness and the government's neglect of the fire department. But make no mistake, she wasn't fired for telling the truth. She was fired because she's not a team player and was proven to be a loose cannon by her own mouth. Anybody that has held a leadership position understands this logic. If you are minions that are under the leader, no, this is going to be a little hard for you to grasp. Instead of working with the system to try and fix the problems, and we'll cover that in part 2, Crowley chose to go rogue, conducting solar interviews, going on a media blitz tour, pointing fingers, and making sure that she wasn't left holding the bag. In essence, it wasn't her fault. She tried. In doing so, she made herself look bad, and she publicly threw her boss, Mayor Karen Bass, under the bus. You don't have to like Karen Bass, but she was still your boss. Therefore, she is owed that respect until other things happen, such as this. Now, when the fallout from the department's lack of resources and equipment failures became unavoidable, Crowley made sure she didn't take the blame alone. But in leadership, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. You don't undermine your organization on national TV during a crisis. And that's what she did. You're going to go on TV and tell everybody and air all your dirty laundry out about the city, your unpreparedness, and you're basically telling everybody your boss looked the other way at you while you whined and cried. That more or less points back on you. And how are you handling the crisis that's happening if you're out on TV doing media blitz? Many are saying that she was fired for exposing the truth. Okay, folks, let's be real here. These are the same people that knew the truth long before Crowley even got her job and said anything about it. And these folks didn't do anything about it. They could have brought the situation up themselves and totally saved Crowley, but they didn't. Somehow she became a sacrificial lamb for doing the Lord's work by ratting out her boss at the worst possible time. Now, let's not get this twisted. She had every right to talk about the department's issues. But why didn't she address them last year? Why didn't she bring these concerns to the city council like she did when she was trying to appeal her job? These very same people probably would have done something with the mayor or come together and get something done. I mean, these questions should be things that you're thinking about. Even news reporters have predicted she was going to get fired because they knew this was bad. It was just a matter of when. Karen Bass, being a leader, chose to do it at the right possible time, which was after the fires were completely and resolution and was done with the fires. Karen Bass knew the middle of the wildfires was not the time to start an internal war. Her focus was on getting the fires and getting resources to the people in need and managing the crisis at hand, not going on a media tour. The time for the I told you so moment and I needed really help moment and you didn't help me moment was behind closed doors after the fires were done and extinguished, not in front of the cameras during an emergency. Okay, folks, I have a part 2 for this, because this is not the only reason why she should have been fired. Conservative life on Mars.